Alright, so you see nano VNA on here. And we are at our dip at 3.79 megahertz on this. So then I'll be back. I'm gonna change this. So this is what this antenna looks like from 3 megahertz to 30. But you can't really analyze it like that. You need to have a better way to look at it. This is really hard to read out here. Anyway, so what we're going to do is try to check all the different bands and make any adjustments that need to be made so that the antenna doesn't need to be tuned or anything. So that's 40, so we want to see, we'll go and check the top and bottom of it. It looks pretty good. So we're at 707, so that would work fine for doing FT8, and then we go up here to the voice part of the band, and we're at 1.3. So at the top of the band we're still pretty good. So I think maybe the 20 meter band needs to be adjusted. It doesn't look good anywhere on it. So 15 doesn't look real good either. I'm not really 100% sure why. Maybe it's just radials. But this thing is not cooperating. And 10 meters also doesn't look good. So what I'm going to try and do is try and arrange these radials and see if the SWR changes. So I moved them around and I was actually able to figure out how to make it worse. So what I did was I just drew them in a little closer to the bucket. I think if I stretch them out, so I think they're just too short. We got one there, one here, we got one here, and another one here. And I pulled them in to where they were tucked. As you can see, they're tucked. So we're just going to kind of pull them all back how I had it before. I noticed that changed the SWR from like 3 to 1 to 2.7 or something. Yeah, it went down to 2.8. So what I think is it's coupling with this piece here. So I think the solution to tune this is probably not to adjust the top. Actually, look, say when I move here, so I'm obviously interacting with it. So what we need to do is probably hook this to the end of the coax and see what we read over there, not at the antenna. Alright, so we get the other end of the coax, and I just gotta figure out what I did with that barrel connector. And now we can probably actually read the display since we're indoors. Alright. Oh man, good lord, it's a train wreck here. I think I have probably broke more things by knocking stuff over. Alright, so let's see what we have here. What's obnoxious about these adapters on these nano VNAs is they end up being kind of heavy. All right. Let's see what we got here. So the SWR definitely dropped by running into the coax. And it's pretty flat, so I don't know if there's a way we can improve or match. I think what I would probably try and do is ground the antenna at the location. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and change this. Go to 3 megahertz. So that's what we're seeing here. So let's go check what this one is at. When you look at the whole entire band, you're not going to be super accurate. So we're not where we want to be for 15 still, but 13. So it looks like 20 is still high. Let's go and change this. 14. God, this thing is tugging. Seriously, it's tugging on my thing, which can also affect the reading too. So we got stop frequency. Something's not right. This is annoying because this thing is really pulling on this. Okay. 20 meters still looks like crap. It's not good enough. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to have to change to get that to work better. I don't actually use this antenna right now. But I just have it out there for experimentation. So yeah, we're well into the 3-to-1 SWR. Of up to 4. So it looks better down low. Maybe the 20 meter section just needs to be adjusted a little shorter. But anyway, I'm gonna take it down later today and make some adjustments. I'm gonna try and lay it down on a thing and see if I can kind of like get similar readings, just to try and see, like if I lay it on its side on some sawhorses, what the SWR compares to what it looks like up in the air. And then I maybe can then adjust it a little bit better. Because if those numbers, you know, they're obviously going to be different, but, you know, if they correlate to what I'm looking at, I'll know which way to adjust it. And I can kind of guess without having to put it up and down a bunch of times. That's why the tilt over base would be kind of cool. But my setup is where I can like quickly, you know, move it around and make it portable. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that later today. So thanks for watching.